Here we have a review of the Star Wars Black Series Fennec Shand from the Book of Boba Fett. We have not yet seen this character in the Book of Boba Fett other than trailers, but the appearance does look to be pretty much the same as we have seen her in The Mandalorian. So for the front, we do have a nice view of the figure as well as the accessories with the helmet and gun or rifle. On the side, we have some nice artwork of the character. On the back, we have that same artwork with some description of the character, legal at the bottom. Nothing on the side, more legal on the bottom, and then just a view pane at the top. Here we have the accessories for Fennec Shand. So she does come with her helmet as well as a rifle. Now, I wouldn't really consider the helmet an accessory. It's really part of her clothing or her armor, but it is packaged separately, so I will review it as an accessory. So we do have some nice detailing on the helmet here. There's a bit of a dark wash there in some of the crevices. Do have a little bit of paint app there on the back for the vents. And then we have the gap in the visor for her to view out. Now this lower part of the helmet is not hinged, so you cannot close it. It is soft, so there's a bit of give there. It's not going to snap off or break on you, but you won't be able to have a closed view of the helmet. We also have her rifle, which does come with the strap here. Now the strap is a little bit of a firmer plastic. It still has some give in it, so you can bend it and ply it a little bit, but it's not super flexible. That being said, you can unpeg it from the rifle, so you're going to have her hold the rifle on its own, especially if you want to have her do a sniper type position where this would be inhibitive. Now to review the actual figure. So we do have a lot of detailing and new sculpt for Fennec Shand. We have some nice detailing through the hair here with the braids and the braided hair as well. This is not articulated, but it is a very soft plastic, so you can reposition that and move it, put it behind her or over the shoulders. So I do like that they used a really soft plastic here, so you can maneuver that around pretty well. You have some nice detailing in the upper part of the vest. Good amount of detailing on the clothing on the shoulder. We do have the comm device here on the belt, the soft plastic for the lower part of the skirt, quite a bit of detailing there on the back. There is a little detailing here on these straps just above the knee, and then nice detailing on the boots. Those are etched in. So it's not just paint, those are actually etched in as well. So it's a really clean looking figure. I think they've done a great job on the sculpt. The paint app looks very clean. Yeah, it's a very nice paint app. I don't see any defects with the paint. The likeness actually does look pretty close to Ming-Na Wen, which is great. Yeah, so overall I think the figure itself looks really solid. Now for our articulation, we can move our arm about 90 degrees to the side. Can do a full 360. This upper vest is a little softer on the shoulders, so there's a little give there, so it's not really going to restrict you too much on those arm movements. More than 90 on the elbow. Swivel and rotate on the wrist there. For our head articulation, we can look, oh, can we? I guess a little bit. We can look down, forward. Can't really look backwards. Can do sort of a scary horror movie 360 spin on the head there, and you can see that the ponytail did swivel all the way around. So again, this is really nice, the soft plastic used there. For our torso, that far forward. A bit better on the back side. No hip rotation, but the torso does spin pretty far in either direction. I think you can do a full 360 there if you wanted to. For our legs, so while this is a softer plastic, it's not too soft, so it does restrict that sideways leg movement, but you can come up a good distance forwards, that far. Backwards, we are really restricted by this skirt here, so you can't go that far backwards. For our knee, can go about 90 degrees there. Then our ankle, pretty good range with that, and then can rotate as well. Now for the helmet accessory, this should just slide on. It is a fully softer plastic, so it goes on pretty easily, though it looks like I'm having a little trouble getting it fully over the chin. You can see right now it's not lined up. You can't see her eyes through that visor yet. So let me see if I can work this a bit more. There you go. Yeah, so I had to pull down on the lower part of the helmet to actually get it over the chin, and then push down a little bit on the helmet. But once you have that in place, it looks really nice. I am actually impressed with how good that looks. You can see the eyes straight through there. Yeah, so that's really solid. And then the rifle accessories, so we do have the strap, which you can just sling over her shoulder. Actually, I think she does have it across her chest. I think it's butt up. And we came unplugged there, but that does just pop back in. Well, it pops in, doesn't want to stay in. Actually, no, I was right the first time. It is top up. So put this the other way, if I can get that to stay in. So I am having a bit of trouble with this lower plug staying in place on the rifle. It does want to keep popping out on me. Yeah, that does not want to stay in. So that is a bit unfortunate that this plug is coming out so easily. Try and get it good firm push in there. And now the top one is undone. So I like that this is removable, the strap on the rifle, but it's just, once you take it out the first time, it sort of compromises the integrity of it, so it comes out way too easily after that. Yeah. There we go. For our height, Fennec Shand does stand at about 5 3/4 inches tall. And for our size comparisons, here she is next to Bib Fortuna and Boba Fett Tython version. And here she is next to Migs Mayfield Morak version and the PulseCon exclusive Trapper Wolf. And here she is next to Commander Cody and the Jedha Patrol Stormtrooper. Overall, Fennec Shand is a great looking figure. We have a lot of new sculpt here, the detailing and the paint app look great, and I love the fact that they included the slit in the visor to give a really true to show representation of the figure. Now, the knocks against this, I would say, are the visor was a little tricky to put on, not too bad once you figure it out, but a little tricky at first. But the bigger knock against it, I would say, is that strap for the rifle and those plugs that continuously came out after I had taken them out the first time, which may make it challenging over time as you use this figure more and more, that may wear down and you may have some trouble with that in the long run. But again, overall, this is a great figure. So whether you want it for the Book of Boba Fett, whether you want it for the Mandalorian, or whether you want it for the Bad Batch, I recommend adding this one to your collection.